Chapter 2 Moving. It was the weekend and Hinata decided it was the right time to make himself comfortable. In other words, invading Tsukishima's apartment as early as 6 a.m. It was on his bucket list for the day. But Tsukishima knew Hinata, especially his antics. So for the first time in his life, he disabled the ringing bell on his front door. The best decision if you ask him. And as expected, no bell intervened with his sleep. Instead, he woke up having arms wrapped around himself. The bed felt warmer than usual. He turned around, feeling the familiar yet unfamiliar warmth. In his horror, he found Hinata hugging his half-naked body under the blanket. He shot up in surprise, making Hinata fall in the process. They both stared at each other as Tsukishima started to ask himself how it was possible until he saw the window open. He sighed, thinking he was stupid. Of course, he knew, but he didn't think much about it. When Hinata sets his mind to something, no one can stop him, not even war. What the hell, Shoyo? A grin spread on Hinata's face as Tsukishima got up. He looks at Hinata and walks past him. He got out of his room to the kitchen to see a mess. Eggs on the walls, broken shells on the floor, and worst of all, pitch black counter that used to be glossy white. He glared at Hinata, who had followed him and had been sweating since earlier. Sorry, Kay, I thought I would cook for you, but it ended up in a disaster. Hinata rubbed his neck, not even daring to look Tsukishima in the eyes. Tsukishima sighed, but Hinata could see he was trying his best not to flip. Then a creepy smile formed on Tsukishima's lips. Shoyo. Yes? You're banned from using the kitchen ever again. And you are going to clean this mess. No excuses and reasons, or else I'm not letting you stay here. Hinata gulps as he nodded violently. Tsukishima is mad and he knows what this guy can do when he is. Good. Tsukishima simply said before leaving for the bathroom, and halfway through, he turned to Hinata. I'm going out with Yams today, and when I get back, this place better be spotless. Tsukishima did leave the house after a bath and a quick change, leaving a last-minute note to Hinata. If you want to move in today, your room is the one beside mine, and don't go into my room. Hinata was quite saddened that he was left alone, but he was used to it. He started to motivate himself, telling himself everything will be fine, then started to play the music. The house that was usually quiet suddenly became loud. Hinata smiled at the beat, letting his body move the way the music did. He took off his glasses and put them on the table. He continued to dance, so elegant and beautiful. He dances his way to clean, making sure every crook and cranny was clean. Spotless, as Tsukishima said. Though, needless to say, cleaning the mess he had made was hard, especially the counter that he turned pitch black. Hours and hours passed as he fulfilled cleaning the house. He even included the laundry and the trash. Still, he was quite shocked at how clean and arranged the house was, unlike how messy it was. He stretched himself as he stared at the clean kitchen proudly, remembering how of a mess it was before. He sat on the couch, then his phone rang. But knowing who it was, he ignored it. A normal thing he had done for most of his life, ignoring a certain someone's call. He closed his eyes as a single tear dropped. He hated it, but he hated that guy more. He took his glasses and wore them as he stared at the ceiling, thinking about things. Things he would rather keep to himself than tell somebody. His eyes started to drop as fatigue got to him. Drop, drop, drop. Tsukishima had an enjoyable time with Yamaguchi, but his mind kept wandering back to Hinata. He thought maybe he went too far. Thankfully, Yamaguchi didn't notice at all. A frown forms on his face as he hesitates, but he turns his keys and opens the door. His frown faded as he saw Hinata sleeping on the couch, mouth open and drooling. He slightly chuckled as he closed the door. He walked closer to Hinata, just staring. Then he flicked a finger to the guy's forehead, earning a groan, but Tsukihina only chuckled again. He placed his things on the table before scooping Hinata up. He carried him up the stairs and to Hinata's room. He saw that the room was still empty. Not a single belonging to Hinata was there. He placed Hinata in the bed and tucked him in. He left outside, walking to the kitchen, expecting the same mess, but to his surprise, it was clean, spotless as he requested. A smile grew on his face as he checked the fridge, then a frown formed again, seeing not one of the food in the fridge was touched other than the ones Hinata had used to make a mess. He checked the trash, but there was none. In conclusion, Hinata did not eat the whole day. A tick mark appeared on his head as he stormed to Hinata's room. "Hinata Shoyo, did you not eat anything today?"